Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Wellness Center, the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College as we get set for the second game of our doubleheader this afternoon, as it'll be Mount St. Joe and Earlham. The Quakers coming in this one still looking for their first win in the conference. They're 0-7. Mount St. Joe leading the conference at 6-1 on the season. The Quakers at 1-13 overall, and Mount St. Joe currently at 9-5. The Quakers currently on a 6-game losing streak, hoping to snap that here. Will not be an easy one. Again, with Mount St. Joe, a very balanced attack coming into this one here this afternoon. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups coming up in just a couple of moments. Stay right there. This is Earlham Men's Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Hey, Chuck, where you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Back once again at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Earlham and Mount St. Joe. Here's how the Lions expected to start tonight. Travis Combs, 6'2", and a senior out of Manchester, Ohio. Eric Edwards, 6'3", and a sophomore out of Cincinnati, wears number 11. Combs, by the way, wearing number 2. Andrew Finley, 5'9", and a sophomore from Cincinnati, wearing number 20. Joel Scudder out of Greendale, Indiana, played at South Dearborn High School. He is a senior, number 32. And Tyler Manaugh is a 6'8" sophomore out of Madison, Indiana. He wears number 40. For the Quakers this afternoon, Kamari Hunter gets the start. He is 6'2" and a junior out of Long Beach, California, wearing number 1. Talon Alexander, 6'5", and a senior from Champaign, Illinois, wearing number 11. Also starting for the Quakers will be Cheney Zolman. He is 6'6", and a freshman out of North Manchester, Indiana. Also starting for the Quakers, Elijah Wilson Thomas, 6'2", and a sophomore out of Goldsboro, North Carolina. And the final starter, Alex Topalovic out of Belgrade, Serbia, 6'5", and he is a freshman. So we're ready to get this one underway here this afternoon. The Earlham women ended up winning earlier today. So the Quaker men are hoping to make this a doubleheader sweep, and the tip will be won by the Quakers. And we are underway. Quakers open up against the man-to-man. Topolovich to Alexander out on the high post. Topolovich posting down low, forces his way in, shoots and misses. And Alexander, I should say, Topolovich able to get the offensive rebound. The Quakers will reset it in the half court. It did not hit the rim, so only 2 seconds on the shot clock. Zolman at the buzzer got it. Boy, Cheney Zolman. Right as the buzzer goes off, Quakers lead it 2-0. So it will be Mount St. Joe basketball again. They in their traveling dark uniforms. Scudder averaging over 17 points per game. Will be a guy to watch here this afternoon, though they do have a very balanced attack, averaging nearly 75 points per ball game. Shot clock is down to 3, and I think they're going to call a foul on Kamari Hunter. And that will be the first on Hunter. First team foul of the ball game, and Mount St. Joe will inbound. Finley on the inbound, and a fresh 30 now for Mount St. Joe. A Scudder underneath. The shot's going to be missed. Coming up empty for Mount St. Joe. That was Edwards who missed the shot as that ball goes out of bounds, and the Quakers will turn it over for the first time today. Just underway here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. It'll be Mount St. Joe basketball. Edwards will give it off now to Combs. Three-pointer top of the key. That is good. That'll be Manon the 3. Averaging 6.7 points per game, and now the Lions take a 3-2 lead. Quakers losing their last outing on the road at Defiance, 82-57. Alexander on the wing. Talon driving, and he will be fouled. Will go to the line for 2, and they may have gotten Combs on the foul. So Combs will pick up number 1. Alexander again at the line for 2 shots. Talon is a 59% free throw shooter. Talon averaging a team-leading 14.1 points per game, just ahead of Elijah Wilson-Thomas at 14. Second free throw, no good. Combs with a rebound. Quakers back man-to-man. Topolovich jumps on that screen. Here's Edwards. The kick, and the 3 is short. Rebound battled for. Zolman had it in his hands, and eventually it'll be Alexander. Skip pass will find Hunter. And now Kamari will set things up. Here's Elijah Wilson-Thomas. Zolman ready to set that screen. He'll slip. Step back 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound. And coming out with it will be Finley. Finley spins in the lane. Offensive foul on Finley. And he will pick up his first turnover for Mount St. Joe. And it will be Quaker basketball. Second team foul now on the Lions. There is Hunter once again at the point. He'll be met across the timeline by Joel Scudder. Wilson-Thomas will find Alexander. One dribble stripped out of his hand, saved from going out of bounds by Combs. And here come the Lions once again. Here's Finley. Now they'll bring it back outside, set it to Combs. Now it'll be Scudder. Scudder losing a handle on that one. He'll have to run that one down near the sideline. And now the Lions will reset their offense. 13 on the shot clock. Edwards will give it up now to Combs. Here's Finley. Mana from the wing, no good. Rebound Alexander. Quakers defense stiffening here in the first half of play. Topolovich trying to post himself up down low. He'll receive the basketball, and they'll get him for an offensive foul. Kind of came with that elbow out. And so Topolovich will pick up his first. Second turnover now for the Quakers. Here is Combs, and a foul from behind, and Topolovich just picked up his second quick foul. Darius and Myman know they're going to bring in Cole Benet. So Benet comes in. Benet wearing number 25, and looks like LeJay Kelly, number 33, also in for the Quakers. Here's Finley. Hand off to Scudder. Scudder got a nope. I was going to say he got away with a push off, but he didn't. Scudder just picked up the foul. That is the third foul, and we've got a timeout by Mount St. Joe. 16:10 to go. Here in period, or should say half number one. Again, the women playing quarters, the men still playing halves. We're tied at 3.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Tied to 3 after Mount St. Joe calls the timeout. Now they're going to go full court man-to-man. Here is Hunter across the timeline against Scudder. Boy, much different than what we saw in the women's game where it was high scoring early. Both teams struggling offensively right now, and that'll be a foul on the pass. Mount St. Joe picking up their 4th team foul. And they will get Edwards on the foul, and now the Lions will go to their bench. We will see. Looks like that is Femi Thompson, number 22, who is now checked into the lineup. And there's a 5-second call, and the Quakers turn it over on the inbound. Quakers now with their 3rd turnover here in the first half. By the way, Femi Thompson averaging 11.8 points per game. Again, coming off the bench here today for Mount St. Joe. So it'll be Lions basketball. Here's Finley. Scudder off the screen in the rebound. Thompson. And a fresh 30 in the shot clock now for Mount St. Joe. Lions will go back to their bench. Boy, trying to sweep through, and the steal by Benet. And Benet on his way to the basket. Good. Nice steal by Benet, and he scores for the first time today. Quakers on top 5-3. Here's Thompson. The handoff now to Finley. Holmes looking for the screen. Now we'll take it out front. And here's Scudder to reset it now for Mount St. Joe with 7 on the shot clock. And another steal as Benet, well, he won't get the steal on this one simply for the fact the ball went out of bounds. It'll stay Mount St. Joe basketball. And now the officials getting together to talk about if that's going to be the correct call or not. And I think they're going to stay Mount St. Joe. So no steal for Benet, though he got a good deflection. Isaiah Ware coming in now for Earlham. Ware out of Crispus Attucks, one of the top teams in the state in 3A. Three-pointer way off the mark. And no, not even close on that three-pointer for the Lions. Here's Ware now for the Quakers. And also checking in Jordan Henry now for Mount St. Joe. He wears number 1. Here's Benet. Benet steps and kicks it to Kelly. Shot clock at 9. Ware now on the drive, 4 seconds. Here's Alexander. Here's the countdown. Fires up the shot and got it at 3. Sometimes better to be lucky than good. 5-point lead is Alexander, and sometimes that's the best shot you get. You just catch and shoot. So Mount St. Joe down by 5. Combs, his pull-up shot no good. And Benet there for the rebound. Here's Isaiah Ware driving, and he just got pulled down around the neck. Thompson picks up the foul. Zolman coming back in, and how about Benet? He played well. Cole out of Allen, Texas, a 6'6" freshman. And the Quakers will inbound. Here's LeJay Kelly. They're going to go back down to Alexander. Alexander off the glass too hard. And here's Thompson. 3-on-2 break the other way. Combs will drive, and a whistle and a foul called on the Quakers. Isaiah will pick up his first foul. 4th team foul now on the Quakers, and the free throws missed by Combs. Combs, an 82% free throw shooter. Back in for number 2. Mount St. Joe will make a change once again as Eric Edwards coming back into the lineup. 13:38 remaining in the first half. Quakers lead it by 4. Ware, sensing the double team is coming, gets it off. Boy, they had wide open Zolman down low, and Kelly didn't see him. And the near steal that time is Finley, stripping it out of the hands of Elijah Wilson-Thomas. And the Quakers will inbound, and it will be Ware putting it in play. 12 on the shot clock. Wilson-Thomas to Alexander. They're looking inside to Kelly. They got a mismatch right there. The step back and the three-pointer no good by Wilson-Thomas. Tipped up and no by LeJay Kelly. And here come the Lions, and then they travel with it. 3rd turnover now by Mount St. Joe. Manal will be back in. Manal at 6'8", only a sophomore out of Madison, Indiana. And not a good start here today for Mount St. Joe, the top team in the Heartland. They are struggling right now on offense. Ware traveled with it right there. Here it is inside to Kelly. Kelly got bumped, left it short. And LeJay will have to be a little bit stronger with the basketball. Here's Combs as they go to Edwards. Edwards backing Alexander down, and Talon keeping his position, but Edwards throws that one off the glass. And it's a 2-point ball game. Elijah Wilson-Thomas out top. Kelly at the post. Alexander looking for the screen now by Kelly. Passes it up. Now to be Ware. 8 on the shot clock. Isaiah drives. Had it blocked. Manah there for the block. Now for Mount St. Joe, and here come the Lions. Combs looking inside to Edwards. Here's Henry at the elbow. Edwards once again. He'll work against Cheney Zolman. Edwards, and he'll be fouled. Zolman will pick up number 1. And Edwards will go to the line for 2 shots. Cheney Zolman, the 6'6" freshman out of Manchester, North Manchester, Indiana, played his high school basketball at Manchester. Edwards now with 3. Alexander will sit down, and in for the Quakers now will be Kyle Smith, the 5'11 junior out of Nashville, Tennessee. 11:53 remaining here in the first half. Only 8-7. Second free throw by Edwards. Now has 4. Quakers able to get it across the timeline, and then a bad pass by Wilson Thomas over the head of Isaiah Ware, and the Quakers now with their 4th turnover in the first half. That's one of those unforced errors right there. There was nobody around defensively covering up Ware. All Wilson Thomas had to do was get it to him. So now Mount St. Joe a chance to take the lead. Well, their offense seems a little bit out of sync as well. Combs had to run that one down. Here's Edwards. Back to Combs. Now Combs on the drive. His shot no good. Offensive rebound by Mount St. Joe. Henry sneaking in there for the Lions, and they'll get a fresh 30. Here's Edwards. Goes by LeJay Kelly. Reverse layup. Missed it. Kelly coming out with it for the Quakers. So another miss by the Lions. Here's Isaiah Ware. Will get the screen from Zolman. Kelly, left hand shot good. Boy, he did a nice job pinning his man down low. LeJay Kelly with his first basket. Senior, should say junior, out of Carson, California. Holmes, the handoff to Scudder. Now it'll be Henry. Manoff shoots from 3 and gets it. (11-10), Mount St. Joe with the lead. Wilson Thomas, he'll pull up on the shot, good. Quakers back up by 1, and then no one gets back in helping Smith on defense. Easy basket as Combs now with 3, and we've got a timeout on the floor as Mount St. Joe has now taken a 1-point lead. This is Earlham Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Quakers basketball following the timeout. I'm sure that for head coach Jason Polykoff wasn't totally happy with the way his defense performed on that last possession for Mount St. Joe. Smith trapped on the sideline, gets it to Ware, and then a traveling call. 5th turnover now for the Quakers. Well, that's sometimes just an example where you're playing a little bit faster than you really want to for Earlham. And, of course, Mount St. Joe able to trap there on the sideline. Combs will get the screen from Edwards. Right back to Edwards underneath. Boy, nice assist. That time by Scudder. Edwards now with 6. And the Quakers down by 3. Alexander able to force that one up and get it to go. 6 by Talon. And the Quakers now trail it by 1. Here's Edwards out front. Shot clock at 17. Edwards again flashing down the lane, and another assist for Scudder. Well, they ran that play twice, or something very similar to the last play. There's a drive by Smith. Basket good, and he's fouled. Nice move by Kyle Smith. Edwards will pick up number 2. Hunter coming back in for the Quakers, and Isaiah Ware sitting down. Back in the ball game will be Andrew Finley now for Mount St. Joe. And here is Smith to complete the three-point play, and he does. So the Quakers coming back to tie this one at 17. 8.5 minutes remaining in the first half. That is Combs off that high screen again. They run that off the top of the key. Thompson off now to Scudder. Drive, scores. Scudder averaging nearly 18 will get his first 2 points. And Mount St. Joe now leading it by 2. Alexander and a travel on Talon as he looks back at the official. Quakers now with 6 turnovers. So now the Lions will look to build on a 2-point lead. Here's Thompson. Well, they run that man through, and the Quakers, if they're trailing, they've had a very difficult time trailing that man because they fall behind about a step or two, and that's all Mount St. Joe needs. Here's Scudder for 3. Got it. Wow. Scudder showing his range. And now Earlham in their biggest deficit at 5. Benet back in the ball game setting that high screen. And there's another turnover for the Quakers. That'll be number 7. Quakers will make a couple of changes. We'll see Sands come in. And it looks like Elijah Wilson-Thomas will be back in as well. Thompson back once again to Finley. His three-pointer good. Man, now they're catching fire. And the Quakers need a timeout. 6:52 remaining. Quakers down 25-17.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Well, an 8-0 run right now by Mount St. Joe, and the Quakers find themselves down 25-17. We mentioned Nick Sands out of Warsaw has now checked into the lineup. Here is Elijah Wilson-Thomas for 3. And Earlham needed that basket right there. Quakers down by 5 for Elijah. He has 5. Nice drive and left-hand shot good by Finley. He now has 5. So Mount St. Joe comes right back and counters. Here is Kamari Hunter. Nice roll inside by Benet, and he's going to be fouled by Scudder. Nothing Scudder could do right there but foul. And here is Cole Benet at the line. 2 points. Benet 53% free throw shooter. Another change for Mount St. Joe is Jordan Henry back in, the sophomore out of Lexington, Kentucky. Back to a 6-point lead. Second free throw by Benet, and we're quick in the lane. They got Alexander getting in there a little bit too quick. So second free throw for Benet, no good, and it'll go back over to Mount St. Joe with 6:08 remaining here in the first half of play. Three-pointer on the way, and then the foul, and they got Benet on the foul for three. Sixth the team foul. Manal goes to the line. He has 6 points. That is nearly his season average. And the 6'8" player from Madison hits the first of three. Boy, and we know he just hit a couple of threes, but you certainly don't want to foul the guy in three-point territory. Second one is no good. Benet will sit down, and back in the lineup will be LeJay Kelly now for the Quakers. And he'll get 2 of 3. Quakers down by 8. Wilson Thomas at the right elbow. Alexander sets the screen here. Sands, he thought about it. That'll be Kelly. Back to Sands down the lane. Blocked from behind. Mount St. Joe basketball. Here's Thompson. Thompson with the left hand. Got the roll. Thompson with his first 2 and the lead back to 10. Now for the Lions. That little run that the Lions put together has been the difference right now as the Quakers try to go high-low. Here's Sands, 14 on the shot clock. That'll be Alexander. Kelly, high post, shot fake, drives, feeds it outside. Here's Kamari Hunter for 3, no. And LeJay Kelly able to get the offensive rebound, but he throws it in the backcourt and another Quaker turnover. That is number 8. Isaiah Ware will come into the lineup. Nick Sands will sit down. And we're under the 5-minute mark now here in the first half of play. Here's Finley. Now it'll be Thompson. Back to Finley. Little two-man game. The kick, good ball movement. The drive by Combs, layup good. Combs with 5, and the Quakers down by 12. Hunter will find LeJay Kelly. Kelly with the left hand off the glass, too hard. And all there for the rebound. And now Mount St. Joe will try to build in a 12-point lead. Their offense has wakened up a little bit here in the second, or should say first half. They got off to a slow start here this afternoon, but since then, 8 on the shot clock. There's a drive, and they'll call a foul on the Quakers. Alexander will pick up the foul. So Jordan Henry to the free throw line. For Henry, this will be his first trip to the free throw line this afternoon, and it is a miss on the front end of the 1-and-1. But an offensive rebound from Mount St. Joe. Quakers getting out-hustled to the basketball. Benet will come back in for Earlham. Here's Thompson. Combs with a shot fake, looking inside, nothing there. Now it'll be Finley for 3, missed it, and the rebound Alexander. Alexander not even waiting, shoots the three, misses. And it'll be Combs with it now for Mount St. Joe. Thompson will find Combs wide open on the baseline. Missed it. Rebound by Henry. Put back, no. And boy, Henry thought he got fouled. Here's Wilson Thomas now for the Quakers. Isaiah Ware traveled with it. Got to put that ball down on the floor. Benet back in. Zolman back in. And Kyle Smith coming in too for the Quakers. Three minutes remaining here in the first half. Quakers have gone on a little bit of a scoring drought. They've been stuck on 21 for the last couple of minutes. Thompson double team, gets away, and then a reaching foul on Benair. Is it going to be a jump ball? They'll say a jump ball. It will be Mount St. Joe ball. So Hunter will inbound now to Finley. 8 on the shot clock. Thompson with the drive and offensive foul. His second.
Offensive foul number 22, Henry Thompson. His second, team foul number 8 on the line.
8th team foul now on Mount St. Joe. Hunter across the timeline. There's the Zolman screen. Zolman gets it back now, drives, misses. Ball back to Benet. Quakers get a fresh 30. Zolman able to tip that one after the missed shot. Now it'll be Hunter. Gets the screen by Benet. Here's Smith. Back to Zolman. Smith resets it at 13. Benet to set the screen and then slips off. Here's Zolman on the block. Zolman blocked inside. Back the other way. Here come the Lions. The feed, the bucket good. Henry with his first two. Give the assist there to Finley. And the Quakers down by 14. Well, we got a foul out front. I think they ended up getting Henry. In the lineup now for Mount St. Joe will be Jake Cropper. He's out of Georgetown, Ohio, a 6'2" freshman. At the line will be Kamari Hunter. And Kamari gets on the board. Boy, Quakers again, they had gone a long time before finally putting some points on the board. Second free throw's on the way and good. Hunter now has 2, and the Quakers down by 12, and we're down to 1:36 to go. Holmes will give it off now to Henry. Mount St. Joe being very patient with the basketball, then stepping and hitting the three is Finley. He has 8. And the Quakers now find themselves down by 15. Elijah Wilson-Thomas kind of short-armed that shot. Minot there for the rebound. And we're down to our final 57 seconds, so the Quakers may get one more possession here. At least they should here in the first half. Men on the high post. Boy, nice open down the lane, and Henry just waltzes in and scores, and that's not good defense for the Quakers. And Earlham down by 17. Here's Kamari. Wilson Thomas just in front of the Mount St. Joe bench. Now pulls up, misses, rebound by Henry. Shot clock will be off, and there's only 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mount St. Joe will play for the final shot. Quakers led at one point 8-4, and we've got a foul away from the basketball. Earlham, since they had that 8-4 lead, Quakers have managed to score just 15 points. Mount St. Joe has racked up 36. Elijah Wilson-Thomas coming out of the lineup. We'll see Nick Sands come back in for the final 9 seconds. Talon Alexander also coming back in. And the free throw by Combs is good. And he'll get another. $19-point lead. Quakers with Sands. 4 seconds. Zolman, top of the key for 3, gets it. And the Quakers needed that one to finish things out here in the first half, and we have made it now to halftime. 40-26. We'll come back with your halftime numbers coming up in just a moment. This is Earlham Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know my family does. That's why we take our vehicles to Beach Automotive in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service, stop by Beach Automotive at 110 East Main. Give them a call at 966-8181 or go to their website at beach-auto.com.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
If you're wanting to be around a team that competes and goes out there every day and pushes you to be your best baseball player, then this is the place to come.
You just get excited to come out here every day. I mean, we got a press box, we got a top-of-the-line facility, top-of-the-line education, great town, and I mean, there's so much to love here.
This This isn't my program. This isn't my assistant's program. This is all of our programs, the players to the coaches, and we're all invested in what goes on here. This is what I call a baseball fraternity. I want to feel like they're a vital part, and every single one of our players are a vital part of what goes on here.
For this program at Earlham, it's more of a family environment. Everybody, there's no cliques or anything. Everybody loves each other just as much. Everybody hangs out with each other on and off the field. We believe in the team first rather than at a D1 program. People are more worried about their stats. We worry about more as a team aspect, and we'd rather hit 250 and win a conference championship than hit 450 and finish last.
I'll be without you. Surrender.
Earlham's ranked in the top 100 in the nation, school-wise. We got great programs. Teachers know what they're doing. They know you by your name. They don't just know you just because you're an athlete. They want to get to know you. They help you out. And at a D1 school, even D2 schools, there's a bunch of kids in classes, like 70 to 100 kids in a class, and they don't really know your name. They don't care. They just want you to turn in papers. But here, they work with you. They want you to learn more stuff.
If you wanted to expand your horizon of a lot of things, especially the academic part, Earlham is probably the best choice. And to put icing on the cake for baseball, if you love baseball and you love the game and you want to keep playing, Earlham's probably the best place for you. You're blessed with all the facilities, blessed with great coaching staff, and everyth's basically right here in front of you to create the best person you can possibly be through baseball and academics.
My only desire to bridge on division.
First year we had the facility, we went from a 12-27 team to a 21-18 team. Big turnaround, first winning season since 1971, and it wasn't new players coming into the program. We took the players we had in the program and made them better through practice and the facility that we have now that allows us to be out here in bad weather and be able to work in multiple areas and not wear bare spots down in the grass and all that. So this allows us to make the players that we have in the program better by our practices and through those things. Now it helps us recruit a better student athlete with having this facility as well too, so that when a kid sees this, he thinks he's not missing anything by not going to Division I. He's getting that experience here.
We've got one of the best facilities in D3. I can tell you that right now, because this is just as good as Cincinnati. Like, they had a monster at Cincy, we got a monster here. Scoreboard's just as good, turf field's just as good, clubhouse, locker room, cages, everything is just as good as the D1 facility.
Absolutely amazing. You couldn't really get a better facility. I've been to a few D1 programs too. Our facility compares just to like their facility. Playing on an all-turf field is awesome. It has its ups and its downs. Our locker room is amazing. Everybody's always in there. We always like to bond in there. And having the training room right next to it is really easy for after practice. If people need treatment, just hop in there real quick. Won't have to worry about anybody else, any other teams. It's baseball oriented. We get in, we get out, and we go on with our business.
I came to Earlham because the coaching staff is just unbelievable. Coach Zach is just a hell of a coach, and then Coach JB, there's not much he doesn't know. I mean, and it's great to pick their brains.
Our motto, "Earn Not Given," is definitely meant what it is to play for Coach Zach. You know, he goes to bat for us with everything. You know, he always has our back through on and off the field, through thick and thin, anything. He'll go and talk to you about anything, and it's awesome playing for someone who truly cares for you and truly cares for the team.
I love playing for him. I could say he's one of, if not the best coach I've probably ever played for. Even outside of baseball, he's going to fight for us no matter what. Even on the field, he's going to fight for us. If he doesn't think something right, he's going to tell you. He's going to be blunt about it. He holds us all accountable. And I think that's the most important thing, because on the field, we know we're playing for him, and he knows he's coaching for us.
You know, it's not anymore where we have moral victories. We're going out there and we're trying to win as many games as we can to get ourselves in the conference championship, win that conference championship, and play for a national championship.
The group of guys we got coming in all have been a part of winning programs their entire life. So when we all get here, we all have the same goal and the same aspirations to become the best team in the conference.
We want to be as competitive as we can be, and we're going to give them an experience that they're not going to get anywhere else. With the facility, with the academics, with the gear, with everything that encompasses what this program's about, they're not going to get that somewhere else. So you want to be a part of this, jump on early so you can.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College. Quakers trail it at halftime 42-26. Let's give you the first half numbers. We'll go with Mount St. Joe. Boy, they shot a blistering 58% in that first half, but a lot of those were layups. 15 of 26. They were 5 of 11 from three-point range for 46% and 7 of 10 from the free throw line, good enough for 70%. They finished with 16 rebounds in the first half, 9 assists, only 5 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. They had good balanced scoring, 7 by Combs, Edwards with 8, Finley with 8, Scudder with 5, Manaw with 8, 4 by Henry, and Thompson with 2. Now the Quakers only 9 of 24 shooting in the first half. That's good enough for 38%. You're not going to win many games by shooting 38%, and the other team is shooting 58%. Quakers are 3 of 8 from three-point range, good enough for 38%, 5 of 6 from the line. That's 83%. Quakers with 12 rebounds in the first half, 6 assists. They did commit 10 turnovers, no blocks, and 1 steal in the first half of play. For the Quakers, 2 points for Hunter, Wilson Thomas with 5, Alexander with 6, Zolman with 5, Smith with 3, Benet with 3, and LeJay Kelly with 2 points in the first half. All right, Quakers have work to do. When we come back, we'll see if they can get things going in the second half. Stay right there. This is Earlham Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Hey, Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
The Quakers and the Lions second half action on the way as Earlham tried to still get that first win in conference play. By the way, Mount St. Joe 6-1, Manchester Defiance and Hanover all at 5-2 going into today's action. Rose-Hulman at 4-4, Transylvania 4-3, so quite a race going on in the HCAC. Earlham trying to play spoiler here today. It'll be Earlham basketball. Zolman out in the high post. They'll go to Alexander, stripped out of his hands by Combs, but able to get it back. Hunter down the lane, short on the shot, the tip up and good, and he's fouled. They're going to get Hunter for the basket, yes, but the foul's going to be called on Topalovich. And Alex just picked up his third. Has not been a good day so far for Alex Topalovich. Now the 3 officials got together, and too late. I know it's too fast. You're going to have to be quicker. Now, they only have 1 on the board for Topalovich. He has 3, so I don't know where they get 1 at, but the first team foul on the Quakers here in the second half. So it'll be Mount St. Joe basketball. Here's Combs. Combs on the drive, left hand. Boy, that's what they've done well today, is shoot the layup. Quakers unable to get the stop. Alexander will find Topalovich. Alex now with the left hand. No. And the ball tipped in the hands of Finley. Here come the Lions once again, and Finley will be fouled by Wilson Thomas. That'll be his first.
Foul number 5, Elijah Wilson Thomas. His first, second on the Quakers.
So now Finley will inbound from the baseline. Boy, dangerous pass as Elijah almost got a steal right there, as it'll be Mount St. Joe basketball. Here's Combs. Scudder averaging 18, only has 5 so far here this afternoon. That's Edwards out on the high post. 10 on the shot clock, and just as I say that, Scudder hits the 3. And he hit that one with a defender in his face. Lead at 19 now for Mount St. Joe. Talon at the high post, down to Topalovic. Here's Kamari straight away from about 16. Can't get it to go. Talon with the offensive rebound, and they'll say he traveled with it. Quakers with the turnover. That will be number 12. We're going to take that back, number 11 down the Quakers. LeJay Kelly checking into the lineup. Colin Kamichik also coming in. He's out of Oxford, Ohio. So the Quakers make a couple of changes. Kamichik seeing his first action of the day. Scudder again for three, missed it. Tipped out by Kelly, and there's Isaiah Ware, who's also come in to the Quaker lineup. Sands in for the Quakers. So for head coach Jason Polikoff, a lot of changes as Kamichik goes to the floor, and that'll be a foul on Mount St. Joe.
Number 2, Travis Combs, his second.
Combs will pick up number 2. Toby Kerrigan, the head coach for Mount St. Joe, thought that Kamichik just fell down on his own. Here's Sands, freshman out of Warsaw, on the drive and scores. So Sands with his first 2. And the Quakers down by 17. Manoff for 3, no. Rebound Edwards. And they may get Kamichik on the foul. Nope, they're going to see Isaiah Ware will pick up the foul. That's number 2 on Isaiah. Here's Combs. Nice pass inside, layup good for Finley. 19-point lead once again for Mount St. Joe. Kamichik will find Ware on the right wing. Isaiah starts to drive, stops, shoots it from 15. It went 14, gets the offensive rebound, and then they'll wave off the shot by LeJay Kelly. It's going to be on Mano on the foul. He will pick up his first, team foul number 2, now on Mount St. Joe. Nice pass by Ware to Kamichik. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Quaker basketball. And that'll be a turnover for the Quakers on the offensive foul. They'll get LeJay Kelly on the push. Quakers now with 12 turnovers for LeJay, his first. And team foul number 4 now on the Quakers. It has been all Mount St. Joe since the Quakers at one point had led this one 8-4. Earlham went on a scoring drought about halfway through that first half, and they just haven't been able to recover. Three-pointer no good, and Combs comes out with it for Mount St. Joe. Turnaround jumper, and no, can't get it to go. And another one by Edwards, and he's going to be fouled, and the Quakers just getting out-hustled on the boards. Cole Benet will come in. LeJay will pick up his second. Mentioned Benet coming back in for the Quakers. He is 6'6". Trying to give the Quakers some rebounding inside. Good skip pass. Wide open is Combs for 3. And they know how to find the open man. Quakers down 54-30. Ware will find LeJay. Sands. The Quakers work it back out to Ware, and we've got a foul underneath.
Foul number 40, Tyler Mino. His second, third on the line.
Mino will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. Kelly off the inbound, a fresh 30 now for the Quakers. Kelly trying to post up down low. Here's Nick Sands off the screen. Ware for three. Can't get it to fall. Battle for the rebound. And it was Benet who had it for the moment, and then it squirts out all the way to Finley. And it'll be Mount St. Joe basketball. Here's Scudder. The cut underneath and the foul, they'll get Nick Sands. Topalovic set to come back in for the Quakers. And LeJay Kelly will sit down. Scudder will lob it down low now to Edwards. Edwards going right by Benet and scores. 10 points now for Edwards. And the Quakers will take that back. They had put different points on the board. It's actually 53, not 55 the way it was a couple of moments ago. They had changed it on the scoreboard. Foul called once again on Mount St. Joe, and that'll be team foul number 4 now on the Lions. Henry back in for Mount St. Joe. Thompson also checking back in. The foul was called on Scudder. He just picked up his third. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay Earlham basketball with 24 on the shot clock. And it looks like we've got a timeout on the floor. Was that a turnover? And they will talk, and they'll say it was off of Earlham. So the Quakers will get charged with a turnover. That's number 13. 3 officials getting together to make sure that they got the call right. Henry hands off to Thompson. Here's Finley. Shot clock down to 10. And we've got a hold on Kamichik, I believe, as Combs was cutting through the lane. So Kamichik will pick up the foul. And we will go to the line. Here's Combs. That'll be team foul number 7 now on Earlham. And now the lead at 24 and make it 25. Quakers so far have managed just 4 points through the first 6 minutes of the second half. There's a block shot by Edwards. Boy, almost turning it over. Henry, and now what do we have? Underneath official whistling that one dead. I'm not sure that the shot clock is right. Look at that ambiance there. Good job. Now they're going to put it at 22. Your arms getting tired yet? Henry to the baseline, the kick. Thompson for 3, no, and the rebound by Sands. Need to stand up a little bit more. It's too tall for you. True. Kamichik on the left wing. Here's Benet, and then he tried to feed it inside to Topalovic, and a turnover. Quakers with their 14th. Well, Quakers cannot find a combination that has worked offensively here today. Kamichik with the foul. That'll be his second. Taylor Alexander back in. We will also see Zolman back in. Minot is back in for Mount St. Joe. Thompson, 2 points. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Not sure what exactly the delay is right here as Jason Polikoff came out and was talking to the one official. Apparently they got things straightened out, so Thompson heads to the free throw line. Three points now for Thompson. Scudder coming back in now for Mount St. Joe, and that will put Finley on the bench. Finley with 10. Combs has 14, Edwards 10, Finley 10, Scudder with 8. 8 points by Minot, and that second free throw is good by Thompson. He now has 4. And the Quakers down by 27. Sands now to Ware. To Polovich on the drive, and a foul will be called.
Foul number 2, Travis Combs, who's 13 on number 5 on the line.
They got Combs for number 3. And here's Topolovich. He's been shut out here today. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Alex able to get his first points of the day. And the second one no good. Quakers down by 26. You just see the way that Mount St. Joe runs their offense. Again, only 3 turnovers in the ball game. And they just run that offense so well. Minot baseline jumper, good. 10 points. Now for the 6'8 sophomore. Here's Ware, gets the screen from Zolman. There's Topolovich once again. The kick. Good ball movement to Ware. Now it'll be Zolman. Top of the key for 3. No. Sands with a rebound for the Quakers. Sands trying to get back inside against Minot. Lost it. Here's Alexander from 15. Talon now with 8. That is Thompson. We'll find Henry. It'll be Combs once again. Combs, a little release quickly, and a blocking foul called on Talon Alexander. Talon will pick up his second. That'll put Combs at the line. He's perfect from the free throw line today. 5 of 5. Combs averaging just under 10 points per ball game. Now has 15. That'll make it 16. That is Topolovich on the left wing. Here's Sands. Shot clock now 12. Topolovich posting with the left hand, too strong. Here's Scudder. He's been rather quiet today, averaging 18 a game. As we mentioned, only 8, but they haven't needed him so far. Now Scudder hits it. Nothing but net. Three-pointer by Scudder. His second 3 of the second half. Here is Sands backfield away for 3. Sands now with 5. Quakers came into this one averaging just 64 points per game. They got a ways to go to match that. It's Mount St. Joe, though Mount St. Joe, they're not exactly the best defensive team in the HCAC. They give up nearly 72 points per game. Boy, nice move down the lane. Finger roll good by Hunter. Now take that back by Henry. And the Quakers down by 30. Tupalovich. Now to Sands at the elbow. Here's Zolman. And Zolman losing the handle. Sands in the corner. No. And Zolman going over the top, and that'll be an easy call. A little scuffle down low. Zolman picks up his second. Ian Thompson getting hooked up. So we will now trot to the other end and shoot a couple of free throws. That'll be the 9th team foul now on the Quakers. So still with 9:44 remaining, there'll be a lot of free throw shot. Thompson 4 points. And he is actually going to say that's team foul number 10, so it will be a 2-shot foul now for Thompson. Kamicha coming back in for the Quakers. Darius Myman is in the ball game now for the first time out of Union, Kentucky. Second one missed by Thompson, his first miss. And so now Earlham goes back to work. Down in this one by 31. Where we'll find Tupalovich straight away as Alexander down low against Combs. Myman back out to Ware. 3-pointers no good. Kamichik with a long rebound. Back to Alexander. He got away with an offensive foul. Gets the rebound and lays it in. Well, Kalen got lucky that time. They didn't get him for extending that forearm. But that'll be Mount St. Joe basketball. Here's Scudder once again on the right wing. Gets the screen by Edwards. Edwards against Ware. Here's Combs. Back out to Scudder for 3, and another 3-shot foul against the Quakers. They got Alexander this time, his third. So the second time today we've seen a shooter get fouled beyond the 3-point line. This time it'll be Scudder. First time that Scudder's gone to the free throw line. Second one for Scudder. Andrew Finley coming back in now for Mount St. Joseph. Finley, a 5'9" sophomore out of Cincinnati. So Scudder will get 2 of 3. And we're down to 8:37 to go. Here's Myman. Ware looking back to Myman, and Myman wasn't looking, and Alexander able to run it down. When Myman turns his head, he possibly has a layup. There's a three-pointer missed. Kamicha can't get that to fall, and the rebound for Mount St. Joe, that was Thompson on the board. Wouldn't leave Scudder alone too long. Thompson doesn't slip screen that one as Scudder. Now Thompson cuts down the lane, layup good. Boy, you move and you'll get the basketball. 12 points now by Edwards. 71-38. Topalovic, the screen. Here's Ware.
Foul number 11, Eric Edwards, his third. Team foul number 6 to the line.
Edwards just picked up his third. Wilson Thomas back in for Alexander. Topalovic off the inbound, the double team. Boy, grabbed his arm. Do we have a whistle here or not? Yep, we do. The near side official called that one. I think the Earlham bench just got a warning. It was pretty obvious even from here, as Edwards picked up the foul, that Topalovic had his arms held down. And two of the three officials didn't call it, but the near side one did. And all that Jason Polikoff is wanting to know is why the guy closer to the foul didn't see it. Topalovic now with two.
Tyler Minnow returning to the line.
Minnow will come back in, and Edwards will sit down with 4. 7:35 remaining. Second free throw by Topalovic. Now Alex with 3. St. Joe basketball once again. Here's Thompson. Henry back to Thompson. He'll take Topalovic. Left-hand drive, missing it. Topalovic trying to draw the foul once again, and it'll be Myman. And we've got another stoppage. I think the shot clock, again, might be the issue. It's at 25 right at the moment. They haven't changed it, though. So no change there, as Wilson Thomas will find Myman on the right wing. Topalovic back to Myman for 3. Good. So Myman, his first points of the afternoon. Quakers down 71-43. Here's a 3, and this is a foul on Topalovic, not on the shooter, but Topalovic ran over Scudder, who was setting the screen. LeJay Kelly set to come back in at 6:39, and that'll put Scudder at the line. And again, just a 2-shot foul right here. Scudder 2 of 3 from the line. Now make it 3 of 4. By the way, that was the 4th foul on Topalovic. 4 fouls and 3 points for Alex. Scudder with number 2 is on the way and good. And the lead back once again to 30. This is Isaiah Ware for the Quakers. Now to be Myman. Myman drives, just kind of throws it up, and he'll be fouled. Scudder picks up number 4. And Myman at the line now for 2 shots. Quakers will be back here Wednesday night when they take on Rose-Hulman. That is a 7:30. I'd mentioned in the girls' broadcast or the women's broadcast that the women were at home. That's what the schedule had showed. But it's actually the women who will be on the road at Rose-Hulman coming up on Wednesday. The men will be here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Myman now with 4, and he'll make it 5. 73-45. Quakers will be home for their next 2. They'll also take on Manchester next Saturday. Finley, nice move to the basket. Finley now with 12. And they've shot a lot of layups here today. That's one thing for Jason Polycott he can't be very happy with. Michik sets that screen for Isaiah Ware. Now it'll be Wilson Thomas. He'll pull up and shoot and miss the 3. And the rebound by Manoff. And we're coming up on the 5-minute mark. All Mount St. Joe from about the halfway point or so of that opening half of play, maybe a little bit earlier when it was 8-4. Quakers were on top. Here's Scudder for 3, no, and an offensive rebound again for Mount St. Joe. Well, if you don't have your head on a swivel against this offense, you're in big time trouble. Here's a drive, and Finley scores again. Mentioning head on a swivel, they got guys moving everywhere, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:43 remaining. Quakers down in this one, 77-45.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
4:43 remaining. Quakers down 77-45. Quakers will have to go back to the drawing board once again to get ready for their matchup against Rose-Hulman. Quakers lose this one, they will fall to 0-8 in the conference and 1-14 overall. Rose-Hulman, a 500 ball club, going into today's action in the HCAC. Quaker basketball, here's Ware. All the way back in the ball game now, Kyle Smith. That is Smith with the basketball, gets the screen from Myman. Myman might want to be careful holding out those forearms. Myman in the corner, no. Greer never really got his feet set on that shot. A couple of changes here as Liam Rabe will come in now for Mount St. Joe. In fact, they've changed their entire lineup. Mitch Moorhead out of Cincinnati, played at Elder High School, has checked in. Sean Sullivan, a freshman out of Louisville, Kentucky, is in. And here's Cameron Lee, the junior, in the ball game as well. That shot missed as Jake Cropper is checked back in. So a new 5 now for Mount St. Joe with, again, just over 3 minutes remaining. Here's LeJay Kelly in the lane, good. Kelly with 4. Now for Mount St. Joe, a chance to get some of these players in the ball game. They don't see a whole lot of playing time. Lee out of Liberty Township, Ohio, played at Lakota East. Nice pass down the lane. Bucket good by Moorhead. Myman on the high post will hand it off now to Hunter. Ware off the skip pass. Three-pointer no good. Myman comes up with it, then came off his hands and hit the bottom of the backboard. So back over again to Mount St. Joe. Well, they got an excellent motion offense right here. They got guys moving everywhere. And as I said a little bit ago, you have to be aware of everything that is going on the floor. They do a little give and go right there, and a foul called on the Quakers. In this offense, not only should you expect to pass the basketball, you should also expect, though you may not always get it, you should expect to get it back. Here's Moorhead. Moorhead's free throws on the way and good. He now has 3.
Kelly Simpson in for the Lions. Cole Benet returning for your Quakers. Along with number 12, Desire Bullock.
Bullock will come in for the Quakers. Haven't seen Peter Bullock in a while, the senior out of Indianapolis Tinley High School. Cole Benet coming back in for the Quakers. 2:27 remaining. Moorhead gets them both. He now has 4. Bullock drug that pivot foot, no whistle there. Here's Ware off now to Smith. Kyle drives and scores. Nice move by Smith. So now Mount St. Joe run their offense once again. Look to screen. Big fella right there is Cameron Lee, 6'4", but well over a couple of 100 pounds, no doubt about that. He misses the shot, just a big fella. Here's Ware. Now to be Smith in the corner for 3, and it got stuck between the rim and the backboard. And on the possession, it'll be Lions basketball. Quakers make a change as Jacob Mosher coming in. He's out of Orlando, Florida. Mosher hasn't seen a whole lot of action this year. In fact, this is only his second game. There's a turnover for Mount St. Joe. I only have 4 turnovers down for the Lions. Entry pass to Benet. Here's Ware for 3. Missed it. Long rebound, Benet. We're down to minute 14. Ware drives, feeds it off to Benet. And a foul call, and that might put Bullock at the line.
Foul number 3 is Sean Sullivan. His first, team foul number 9 on the line.
Foul will be called on Sean Sullivan.
Correction, 1-on-1.
It is a 1 and bonus. That is the 9th team foul now on Mount St. Joe. We need to give them one more point right there. It's 81-49. 1:07 remaining. And that one rims in and out. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Benet, and it'll be Mount St. Joe basketball with 67 seconds remaining. Baker's a little zone trap here. Get a little work in on their trap. Mount St. Joe expecting that one and played that one almost picture perfect. It does slow things down a little bit for Mount St. Joe to get into their half-court offense. Now there's only 8 seconds on the shot clock. Moorhead at the high post. Here is Lee for 3. Got it. How about that one? the big fella stepping out and hitting the bucket. Not much that Jason Polikoff can do with this one here today. As the Quakers on the verge of losing their 14th of 15 games on the year. Smith will drive and score. Smith with 7. And we're down to our final 9 seconds to go. Kenny Simpson checking in also for Mount St. Joe. Simpson, a 5'8 freshman, and that's going to do it. Final score, Mount St. Joe 84, Earlham 51. We will wrap it up from the Athletics and Wellness Center coming up in just a moment. This has been Earlham Men's Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com. For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Final time here at the Athletics and Wellness Centers. The Quakers lose it 84-51. Boy, good balanced scoring by Mount St. Joe. Combs had 16, 15 by Scudder, 14 points by Finley. Edwards had 12, and Minot had 10. Quakers had just one player get into double figures here this afternoon, and that was Talon Alexander. He finished with 10 points. Quakers now will face Rose-Hulman coming up on Wednesday night. That is a 7:30 tip-off time. Quakers now 0-8 in the conference and 1-14 overall. For Mount St. Joe, they're now 7-1, a conference-leading 7-1, and they're now 10-5 overall on the season. So again, Wednesday night, Quakers and Rose-Hulman. And again, we'll have it for you right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Your final score, once again, Quakers lose it today, 84-51. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Men's Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.